Welcome back to another exciting and informative video where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we are going to explore one of the most fascinating coins ever struck in the history of American coinage. That coin is none other than the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin may appear common at first glance, but its story, historical background, and staggering market value of $52,938 make it a true treasure for collectors and coin enthusiasts alike. Let's begin by going back to the year 1977, a time when the United States Mint was producing millions upon millions of Lincoln pennies every year. The Lincoln cent had already been in circulation for nearly 7 decades by that time, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny was the first American coin to feature a real person, and it quickly became one of the most beloved and collected coins in United States history. In 1977, the Philadelphia Mint was responsible for striking Lincoln cents without any mint mark. This means that if your penny from that year does not have a small letter under the date, then it was struck at the Philadelphia facility. While this might seem ordinary, it is what lies beneath the surface of certain 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies that makes them extraordinary and valuable beyond imagination. During the minting process, sometimes coins are struck with unusual features, rare errors, or nearly flawless condition that sets them apart from the millions of others. For the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, collectors have identified certain examples that showcase incredibly sharp details, perfect luster, and no post-mint damage. These extremely high-grade coins, especially those graded at mint state 67 or higher, are considered ultra-rare and command sky-high prices in the collector's market. One of the key reasons the 1977 penny has reached such a massive market value is due to its condition rarity. Most coins from this year were heavily circulated, meaning they show wear and tear from everyday use. Finding a 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in uncirculated or near-perfect condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. This rarity in pristine form makes it highly desirable and valuable to those who understand the true worth of rare numismatics. Now let's talk about the coin's features. The obverse of the coin features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln facing right, with the inscriptions Liberty on the left side and the date 1977 on the right. If there is no mint mark under the date, then it is from the Philadelphia Mint. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Lincoln cent. In fine detail, the statue of Lincoln is visible within the memorial if you observe closely. Above the memorial are the words United States of America and the phrase E pluribus unum. Below it reads 1 cent, indicating the denomination. The value of a 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny greatly depends on its grade and condition. Coins that have been professionally graded and certified by reputable grading companies like PCGS or NGC are far more likely to fetch higher prices. A regular circulated penny from this year might only be worth a few cents, but when it comes to a flawless, high-grade specimen, the value can skyrocket. And that is exactly what happened with a particular 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that was sold for an astonishing $52,938 in a private auction due to its immaculate condition, beautiful color, and strong strike. Collectors from around the world are always on the hunt for such rare coins because they are not only pieces of history but also powerful investment assets. As coin collecting continues to gain popularity, rare pennies like the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln cent become even more sought after. If you happen to own one of these coins, be sure to examine it carefully. If it looks sharp, clean, and uncirculated, consider having it professionally graded. You might just be sitting on a hidden fortune. In conclusion, the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is not just another penny in your pocket. It is a potential goldmine hiding in plain sight. With a rich historical background, classic design, and the potential to be worth tens of thousands of dollars, it deserves a special place in any collector's treasure chest. Always keep an eye out, check your change, and who knows, you might be holding the next $52,938 penny in your hand. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins that could change your life, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for more incredible coin discoveries and valuable insights that will help you unlock the hidden wealth in your coin collection. Until next time, happy collecting and good luck finding that special coin. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover hidden treasures in your pocket change and bring you the stories behind rare coins that could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. Today, we are going to dive deep into the fascinating history and current market value of one of the most underrated and often overlooked coins in United States coinage history, the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. Stay with us until the end as we reveal why this ordinary-looking penny could be worth an astonishing $99,287 in today's rare coin market. Let us begin by traveling back in time to the year 1978. This was a transitional time for the United States Mint and the economy. Inflation was on the rise, the value of metals was shifting, and changes in coin production were becoming more significant. The Lincoln cent, introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, was by now a common coin, but the 1978 issue holds special importance for collectors and historians alike. The 1978 Lincoln penny was produced in 3 different locations: the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint. Coins from Denver have a small D mint mark, and coins from San Francisco carry the S mint mark, especially on proof issues. But the penny struck in Philadelphia came with no mint mark at all. That's right, if you take a close look at a 1978 penny and you see no mint mark underneath the date, it means your coin was struck in Philadelphia. Now, here's where things get very interesting. Most 1978 no mint mark pennies are common and can be found in circulation to this day. However, there are specific varieties and conditions of this coin that make it extremely valuable to collectors. For example, certain 1978 Lincoln pennies were struck with extreme precision using freshly prepared dies and planchets. These coins exhibit deep details, strong luster, and perfect surfaces. If such a coin has been preserved in uncirculated condition, or even better, if it has received a grade of MS68 red or higher from professional coin grading services, such as PCGS or NGC, its value skyrockets. Why does the absence of a mint mark on the 1978 Lincoln cent matter so much to collectors? It's not just the mint mark, it's about rarity, condition, and demand. High-grade 1978 no-mint mark pennies are incredibly difficult to find. Most coins have been used in daily transactions, worn down over the years, or improperly stored. The few examples that remain in pristine condition are now considered valuable collectibles. One of the highest-selling 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies recently made headlines in the numismatic world when it sold at auction for an incredible $99,287. This coin was graded MS68 red by PCGS and featured stunning eye appeal, full original luster, and flawless fields. Collectors battled over this coin due to its rarity in such high condition. It became a dream acquisition for any serious Lincoln cent collector. Let us also take a moment to understand what red means in coin grading. Lincoln pennies are made primarily of copper, and over time copper coins develop a patina or tarnish that can dull their appearance. Coins that retain their full red original mint color, as they looked when first struck, are highly desirable and earn the designation red in their grading. MS stands for mint state, and 68 indicates near perfect preservation. A coin with this grade and color is almost unheard of for a 1978 issue. In addition to high-grade, uncirculated examples, there are also rare error varieties of the 1978 no-mint mark penny that can fetch high prices. These errors include off-center strikes, double dies, and struck-through errors where foreign material interferes with the coin being struck properly. These types of error coins can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on their severity and uniqueness. If you believe you have a 1978 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, here's what you should do. First, examine it closely under good lighting. Look for sharp details, original luster, and minimal contact marks. If you think your coin is in excellent condition, consider submitting it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Professional authentication and grading is essential if you want to sell your coin to serious collectors or through high-profile auctions. Always be cautious of cleaning or polishing your coins. Doing so can greatly reduce their value. Collectors want coins in their original, untouched state. Even if your coin is old and looks dull, it's better to leave it as is rather than risk damaging its surfaces with cleaning agents. So, what does the future hold for the 1978 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny? As time goes on and more coins are lost or damaged, the supply of high-grade examples will continue to shrink. This will likely increase their value even more, making them a smart long-term investment for collectors who can recognize their importance. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just getting started in the hobby, the 1978 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is a great coin to look for in old collections, bank rolls, and pocket change. To summarize, the 1978 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny might seem ordinary at first glance, but in rare cases with top condition or unique errors, it can be worth a life-changing amount of money. With a recorded sale of $99,287, this penny proves that hidden treasures still exist in places you least expect. So go ahead and check your change. Who knows? You might be holding onto a small copper coin that could be your ticket to big money. If you found this video helpful and interesting, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel for more coin collecting tips and rare coin stories, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below if you have a 1978 penny or want to know more about other rare coins. Thanks for watching and happy collecting! Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change and dive deep into the stories of the most valuable coins in history. Today's episode is going to blow your mind, especially if you're a collector or someone who loves rare coins. We're going to talk about the incredible 1982 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin that has captured the attention of coin enthusiasts all over the world. This is not just any penny. This coin, often hiding in plain sight, is now worth an astonishing amount of money, currently valued at $52,709. To understand the value and importance of the 1982 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, we need to go back in time and explore the rich history surrounding it. In the year 1982, the United States Mint made one of the biggest changes in the history of the Lincoln 1-cent coin. For decades, the Lincoln penny had been struck using a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc. But due to the rising cost of copper during the early 1980s, the Mint decided it was no longer practical to continue producing the coin in that composition. That year, 1982, marked a major transition in the production of pennies. The U.S. Mint switched from copper to a new composition of zinc coated with a thin layer of copper. These new pennies were drastically lighter, going from 3.11 grams to just 2.5 grams. But here's where it gets very interesting. During this transitional period, both copper and zinc pennies were minted, and several varieties were created, including large dates and small dates, and both copper and zinc compositions. The U.S. Mint produced coins with and without mint marks, leading to a wide range of combinations. But among all these varieties, the one that has become extremely valuable and rare is the 1982 no-mint Mark small date penny struck on a bronze planchet, which is made from the old copper composition. The no-mint mark signifies that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not use a mint mark for the 1-cent coin at that time. But due to the sheer number of coins minted and the various combinations of size, date style, and metal composition, some rare varieties managed to sneak into circulation unnoticed for years. It wasn't until dedicated collectors began paying close attention to weight, design, and metallic content that they discovered the value hidden in these coins. The specific 1982 no-mint Mark small date copper penny we're talking about today is incredibly rare. Only a few of these coins are known to exist. The majority of 1982 no-mint Mark pennies from Philadelphia are struck in the new zinc composition, making any copper versions extremely rare and highly sought after. The weight of the coin is what helps determine the difference. Copper pennies weigh around 3.11 grams, while zinc ones are much lighter at 2.5 grams. So, finding a 1982 no-mint mark penny that weighs 3.11 grams and has a small date is like hitting the jackpot. This discovery sent waves through the coin collecting community. Collectors, dealers, and treasure hunters started pulling out their old 1982 pennies and weighing them to see if they might have struck gold, metaphorically speaking. And that's exactly what happened for one lucky individual who discovered this rare variety and submitted it to a professional grading service. The coin was authenticated, graded in superb condition, and eventually sold for a staggering $52,709 at auction.so. What makes this coin so valuable? It's the perfect storm of rarity, historical significance, and collector demand. Very few of these coins were minted, and even fewer have survived in pristine condition. On top of that, this coin represents a moment of major change in U.S. coinage history. It's a physical reminder of how decisions at the mint, changes in metal prices, and tiny variations in design can lead to huge discoveries decades later. Now, if you're wondering how you can tell if you have a 1982 no-mint mark copper small date penny, here's what you need to do. First, check for the absence of a mint mark just below the date. Then, look closely at the style of the date. The small date has a distinct appearance. The number 8 is more rounded and even, and the top of the number 2 is higher than the curve of the 3. You'll also want to weigh the coin using a digital gram scale. If it weighs approximately 3.11 grams and has a small date, then you could potentially be holding a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars. It's also important to note that many counterfeit versions have appeared since the value of this coin was made public. So if you think you have one, don't try to clean it or tamper with it. Instead, submit it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Only certified coins command top dollar at auctions and private sales. Collectors are always on the lookout for these rare varieties, and as more people become aware of the 1982 no-mint mark copper penny, its value may continue to rise. Coin shows, online forums, auction houses, and marketplaces are constantly buzzing with news of high-value coin sales, and this particular penny remains one of the hottest items in the hobby.so. There you have it. The incredible story of the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. A tiny piece of metal with a massive story behind it. From being a simple coin meant for everyday transactions to becoming a collector's treasure worth over $52,000, this penny proves that there is real value in paying attention to the details. Check your change, search through those old penny jars, and weigh your 1982 coins. You never know, you might just be sitting on a small fortune. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories about valuable coins and how to find them. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters, to another incredible video where we uncover the hidden secrets of valuable coins that might just be sitting in your pocket or coin jar. In today's video, we are diving deep into the astonishing story of the 2014 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, a seemingly ordinary modern penny that has shocked the numismatic world with its massive value of $44,983. Yes, you heard that right. A 2014 penny without a mint mark is turning heads and catching the attention of collectors worldwide. Now, let's begin by talking about the history of this unique Lincoln penny. The Lincoln 1-cent coin has a long and storied legacy that began in 1909, marking the centennial of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first time in United States history that a real person appeared on a circulating American coin, and it replaced the Indian head cent that had been in production since 1859. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny quickly became a favorite among the American people. For many decades, the Lincoln penny went through several changes. In 1959, the wheat ears on the reverse were replaced by the Lincoln Memorial in honor of Lincoln's 150th birthday. Then, in 2009, the U.S. Mint released 4 special reverse designs to celebrate his bicentennial. And starting in 2010, the shield design was introduced on the reverse side, which remains on the coin to this day. The 2014 Lincoln penny follows this shield reverse design and features the familiar image of President Lincoln on the obverse side. But what makes this coin so special is not just its year or design, it's the fact that it was struck without a mint mark. Normally, pennies struck in Philadelphia do not carry a mint mark, which has been a long-standing tradition. So at first glance, a 2014 no mint mark penny might not seem extraordinary. But here's where it gets fascinating. In extremely rare cases, certain 2014 pennies were struck with unusual die errors, misaligned features, or unique planchet flaws that skyrocketed their value. These errors are not visible to the untrained eye, but seasoned collectors and grading experts know what to look for. One example of a 2014 Lincoln penny without a mint mark shocked the coin collecting world when it was discovered to have a combination of a rare die clash, sharp double die obverse features, and uncirculated red brilliance. It was authenticated and graded by a top-tier coin grading service, and it fetched an astonishing final price of $44,983 at auction. These types of rare errors and conditions are what transform a regular penny into a life-changing coin. What's even more incredible is that these rare coins are often found by everyday people, ordinary individuals who take the time to examine their change, coin rolls, or old jars. That's why it's so important to always inspect your pennies, especially the ones from the 2010s that seem too recent to be valuable. You never know when you might be holding a modern treasure. Now let's talk about how you can tell if your 2014 Lincoln penny is one of the rare and valuable ones. First, check the coin's condition. Coins in mint state condition, especially those that are uncirculated and have a red color designation, are the most valuable. Second, look for any signs of doubling on Lincoln's face, eyes, letters, or date. Third, check for any die cracks, cuds, off-center strikes, or missing elements. These kinds of mint errors are extremely rare and often raise the coin's value into the thousands of dollars. If you think you've found a special 2014 Lincoln penny, don't try to clean it or alter it in any way. Instead, handle it carefully by the edges, store it in a protective coin holder, and send it to a reputable grading company such as PCGS or NGC. A high grading score, especially MS67 or above, can dramatically increase your coin's market value. As of today, the most valuable 2014 no mint mark Lincoln penny ever sold reached a staggering $44,983 at auction, setting a new benchmark for modern coin values. That's more than enough to pay off debt, buy a car, take a luxury vacation, or even start a small business, all from a single penny that most people wouldn't even give a second look. The demand for rare Lincoln pennies continues to grow as collectors, investors, and dealers search for these hidden gems. Even though the U.S. Mint produces billions of pennies each year, only a tiny fraction have the rare errors and high-grade conditions that make them so valuable. If you want to be part of the growing wave of people profiting from rare coins, now is the perfect time to start checking your pocket change, coin jars, and penny rolls from the bank. Who knows, you might be just one penny away from discovering a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars. Thanks for watching this in-depth look into the history and value of the 2014 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. Be sure to like this video, share it with other collectors or friends who might be sitting on valuable change, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing stories about rare coins that could change your life. Tap the bell icon so you never miss our latest uploads on the most valuable coins in America. Until next time, happy collecting and keep your eyes open for that next rare treasure. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change and bring you the most fascinating stories behind America's most valuable coins. Today, we're diving into the history, mystery, and current market value of the extraordinary 2015 D mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin that has shocked collectors across the nation by being worth an astounding $90,287. Yes, you heard that right. This seemingly ordinary penny minted just a decade ago is now turning heads and breaking records in the numismatic world. So sit back and stay with us as we explore what makes this coin so incredibly rare and valuable. To begin with, let's talk about the origin of the 2015 D Lincoln penny. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, which is denoted by the small letter D beneath the date on the obverse side of the coin. The Denver Mint has a long-standing reputation for producing billions of coins every year, and in 2015 alone, over 4 billion Lincoln cents were struck at this facility. But out of those billions, only a select few have become the stuff of legends, and the 2015 D penny we're discussing today is one of them. The obverse side of the 2015 D penny features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This image has graced the front of the Lincoln cent since 1909, and over the years it has become a symbol of American history and patriotism. Surrounding Lincoln's profile are the words "In God We Trust" at the top, "Liberty" to the left, and the year 2015 with the D mint mark on the right. Flipping over to the reverse side, we find the Union Shield design, which was introduced in 2010. This newer design replaced the Lincoln Memorial image and features a single bold shield with 13 vertical stripes representing the original colonies and a horizontal bar inscribed with the word E pluribus unum, signifying unity. Above the shield is the word United States of America, and below it is the denomination 1 cent. Now, let's get into what truly makes this 2015 D penny so special. While billions of these coins were produced, the one we're talking about has some extremely rare features that set it apart. First and foremost is its exceptional condition. The coin was discovered in pristine, uncirculated, gem mint state condition, which means it shows no signs of wear, scratches, or damage. It looks as fresh as the day it was minted. Coins in this kind of condition are extremely rare because most pennies enter circulation almost immediately and suffer from wear and tear, but the condition alone isn't what makes it worth over $90,000. This coin also possesses a rare mint error that has stunned experts and collectors alike. The coin exhibits a highly unusual double die obverse error, which means the design elements on the front of the coin appear doubled. In this particular case, the doubling is clearly visible on Lincoln's profile, the date, and the inscriptions. These types of errors occur during the minting process when the die strikes the coin more than once, slightly misaligned, creating a unique and valuable variation. Moreover, the color and luster of this 2015 D penny are unmatched. It has a brilliant red hue, indicating that it has retained its original copper coating flawlessly. Coins that still possess this bright red color are categorized as RD by grading services like PCGS or NGC, and they are the most desirable among collectors. Speaking of grading, the 2015 D penny we're highlighting today has been professionally graded as MS69 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, or PCGS. This is an almost perfect grade, with only 1 point away from the absolute highest grade possible. MS69 pennies are nearly flawless and are incredibly rare, especially with a mint error like a double die. Combine that with the coin's incredible color and luster, and you have a true numismatic marvel. Now let's talk about how this coin made headlines. In a recent auction, this exact 2015 D mint mark Lincoln penny fetched a jaw-dropping price of $90,287. That's right. A coin that originally cost just 1 cent sold for more than the price of a luxury car or a down payment on a house. The winning bidder was a private collector who understood the coin's rarity and potential for future appreciation. And experts believe that if this coin resurfaces in another auction in the future, its value could rise even higher due to increased demand among collectors for rare modern era coins. So, what does this mean for you? It means that it's time to check your change jars, your piggy banks, your drawers, and anywhere you might have stored old coins. Because while the odds are slim, there's still a chance you might stumble upon a valuable treasure like this. When examining 2015 D Lincoln pennies, pay close attention to the date, the mint mark, and any doubling on the text or Lincoln's portrait. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe for a better view. If you believe you have a coin that could be valuable, the next step is to get it professionally appraised and graded. Collectors all over the world are now turning their attention to modern coins with rare errors and outstanding conditions. This trend is driving up prices, especially for coins like the 2015 D penny that combine modern mintage with historical importance and eye-catching errors. And while older coins have traditionally been the focus of collectors, modern pennies with unique features are quickly becoming just as sought after, if not more. In conclusion, The 2015 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a perfect example of how numismatic treasures are not limited to ancient coins or silver dollars. Even the smallest and seemingly most ordinary coin in your pocket can be worth a fortune if it has the right combination of rarity, error, and condition. So keep your eyes open, stay curious, and never underestimate the value of a single penny. Thank you for watching. If you found this video interesting or helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more incredible stories about rare coins, hidden treasures, and the unbelievable fortunes hiding in plain sight. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Until next time, keep searching, keep learning, and keep collecting.